10-2, sir.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Bravo.
Defense, let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Hey, Delta.
I'm coming after you. Mike 22, Mike 22.
5.
On first down, Kane. He's going to look deep for more. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
To throw on 3rd down, Patterson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. McFarland, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd and 6.
Check.
5.
Mike 22. No chance. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go. Mike 22, Mike Smith. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, Orbit.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let him know.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Kane taking a shot for Samuel. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the curl. Mike 22.
On fourth down, Kane. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Get ready.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You're out. Recon, 132 fighter. They go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze.
Shoot. Watch the shoot. Under 10. 10.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Set. 60 or.
On 3rd down, Patterson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
22, Mike 22. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check.
You draw corkers.
Check.
Shift.
SOS.
Hey, wahoo.
Two.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kane. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 7.
Go. 10-2 stop.
On second down, McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. On first down, McFarland. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
You got Mike 22. Mike 22.
Back to throw. Kane. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Ready?
They'll come out in the pistol. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Come on, set.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Tight end left. Tight end left. You got 4.
On the ball. 5.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans.
And the Saints, 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Patterson. It's brought in by Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and throw for it here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Wide, get wide.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Kane. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit.
On 4th down, Kane. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kane to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
5.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, let's go. Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Kane. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
On 4th down, Kane. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. That's caught by Howard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
To number 89. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there for the Panthers. 53 yards.
15 line. 15 line. Hey, Alpha. Ready.
Looking to throw. Kane. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ready weapon.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Patterson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Charlie.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. All day, dog.
2nd and 4. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
You ready?
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
Hey, box drop. 55. Go.
Throwing on first down. Patterson flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Switch it. Set.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal from the 1.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Everyone come forward. Four down. Back.
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
6-6, pull it hard.
Check. Lucky.
Shoot.
Again, it's Kamara. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leo. Get it.
Murray. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there from McCaffrey. 41 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Wild Bill. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm going to come back.
Throwing to start the drive. Kane escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch the slap. Mike 22. Check. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Good. Watch the twist.
Hey. High 7. Hit it.
Off the play fake. Kane, they'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
To throw on 3rd down. Patterson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Set. 91. 55. He's taking me. Score. Ready.
On 1st down, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Patterson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Here we go, D.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
61, matchbox right.
From the gun, Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, McFarland down right around the 25. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. Looking to throw on second down. Kane nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K'Wan Short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. On third down, Kane. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
X3, 218, chop.
Watch the safety.
Go out.
Check 15.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
6-6. Pull it high. Squeeze.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Fair.
Back to throw. Patterson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. So we got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Give it out ball, defense.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got one.
Big grip.
On 4th down, Kane. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
22-jet bomber. Rock it. Leo.
Rush in.
Cut. Ready.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. The 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st down, Kane. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to let it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And now look at him go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Newton to throw. He finds Coleman. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Max 22, Max 22. Here we go.
Like 5.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Saints, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.